everybody, welcome to Odessa Rose Creates. I'm Robin and I am here to create with you, showing you our Couture products. Couture sells, which I sell for Couture, is reusable silkscreen transfers, Chalkology paste, Couture inks, and all the tools you need to create over and over and over using our products. So I'm going to show you a couple ideas today. And let me just find myself here on Facebook so I know that my head's not cut off. There we go. All right, and be sure to say hello. You're watching live if you see the red box up in the corner. And if you're not, just watching the replay, just go ahead and say hello to me anyway and ask any questions you have. I will see your comments either now or later on if you're watching it this evening or the next day or so. I'm also going to be putting this on YouTube. So again, if you have any comments or questions, ask them on there too. Perfect. Okay, so first we're going to ink on one of my flanneled shirts that I bleached. This was a red and black buffalo plaid. This is the front. And then we're going to ink on the back. We're going to do the Mistletoe transfer. Mistletoe Kisses it's called. So let me get this unbuttoned. Hi Sheila. Thanks for watching and thanks for saying hello. I got my shirt on that I did the other day with the reindeer sleigh rides on the back. Wearing that. Hopefully you can see it there. You'll probably see when I bend down to put my transfers in the water, you might see it better. Hi, Amy. Hello, Michelle. Okay, one more button. This part won't take long. We're just going to ink on this transfer, and then we're going to work on a sign using a brand new transfer that I haven't used yet. It's called Countdown to Santa. And this is our ink mats. They are a little tacky, so it holds the fabric in place. And then it also, if you are sliding this into a pillow or a shirt, it keeps the ink from going onto the other side of your shirt or the other side of the pillowcase. So kind of nice to have, especially that it is tacky and it keeps everything in place. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay this on here. So I bleach, I use a spray bottle when I bleach my shirts, so it's half water, half bleach. And that's how I'm able to get the area in the back sprayed. And it kind of also, I just do different splotches. I design them all a little different. And I usually bleach out the sleeves. This is a man's shirt. All these are men's shirt I got at Walmart. They're less than $9, so cheaper than the ladies' flannels, and I like the colors better for the winter. So I just roll up the cuff. Okay, we're going to do the Mistletoe Kisses. So let's just make sure the fabric's down flat and tight. And I can find the center by the tag here, which is right in here, is the middle. I like to do the advertisements on the back of these shirts. You can do any transfer you want, but that's just kind of what I like. So we have some parts here. This is a little mistletoe. It hangs down. It says kisses included. It's got a bow to put on here and 25 cents, and then it's got the berries. I had thought about putting 3 bunches of mistletoe, so we'll see how that goes. And I kind of want to do the actual berries in the white, but everything else I'll do in black, because I'm afraid the berries won't show up once you put them on here. So we'll do them in white. Normally I just do it all. So the kids' shirts that I did for my grandkids, I did do in all different colors, but the grown-up ones I kind of like just in the solid color. But it doesn't have to be that way. Okay, so Looks like we have plenty of room on my faded area to get this on, so let's do this. Make sure it's level. And this, so these are sticky, and this is a silkscreen fabric in there. We can wash this. I've used this several times already, this transfer, making some little signs, or I think I did them on some sleds. So, yep. And then kisses included, we'll do that one later. I might do this three of them. We'll see what it looks like with just one. All right, let's get a squeegee here. And we're ready to go. Kind of have a bunch of ink, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the big piece first. You don't want to press too hard because this transfer is not sticking really well to the shirt, so I'm just putting it on lightly. Just got to make sure the ink gets down into the fabric. So just go over it a few times. Okay, I'm going to stick that right there because I might lay that back down. Kind of thinking my wipes are in the other room. I might have to go get them because I'm getting ink on my fingers. And I'm going to want to wash that off. Okay, there's our mistletoe. Pick that up. I'm going to run and grab my wipes real quick. There we are. Sorry about that. I was working on my big project, the deer. I don't know if you saw that on my page yet, but I had to work on that out there at the counter because it's too big for this area. Okay, fingers are wiped off. So let's think about laying this back down. And making 3 bunches of mistletoe like it's for sale. Just allowing the ink to get through this silk screen because that transfer is kind of just floating on there, so we don't want to push it down. All right, there's that one, and let's do another one over here. get them about the same level. This one I think is Avery's, my daughter Avery's shirt. She probably doesn't have a clue that I'm making this. She's a busy lady. She's got a 1-year-old. She's a physical therapist, so obviously she works, and so she's busy. As is my other daughter. She is got 2 kids and works at Children's Hospital and is a cardiac interventional specialist. She works with the heart surgeons, saving lives. There we go. Cute. Okay, put that in the water. I think I'm kind of done with this big squeegee. I want to work with the little one now with the smaller pieces. Okay, getting my fingers clean. Kisses included, 25 cents, and bows. Which we might want to let that dry a little bit before we put the bows on. Might have to blow dry it. Okay, just centering this under the mistletoe. And like I said, I'm going to go to a smaller squeegee, maybe even my little stick, because this is pretty small. My little multi-tool. It's got a little squeegee on the bottom of it. You get these small areas. I'll go back in the other direction. Pick that up. And 25 cents. You work in a cardiac rehab at, where's that at? And you're a PT. Well, isn't that funny? Yes, my daughter, just Avery, she's the PT. She just graduated in this past spring, so she's in her first year of working. And Avery, or Blair, she's my oldest daughter. She is a rad tech, but has worked her way up into the cardiac lab and is working out with them. And then my son is a funeral director, as is my husband. Funeral directors. Anybody funeral directors? or wives of a funeral director? And I was a retailer. I had my own store, and I still retail this, and I retail merchandise at the Attic in Valley, Nebraska, along with my Odette Rose designs. There we go. There's our 25 cents. And now I might blow dry this just a little bit, enough that I could put the ribbon on. And maybe we'll do the ribbon in red. Why not? We're going to put white berries on. And I might just set it since we have a red and black shirt. So I'm probably done with the black ink. All right. this is one of the original containers of ink. So this is, it'll be 2 years old next spring. Or I joined in February. I don't know when I bought this, but they used to come in a 2-ounce jar. So did the chalk paste. And now they went to a 3-ounce jar because the opening is bigger in the 3-ounce jar than it is in the 2 ounces. But of course the ink is still good because it lasts forever. Red's gonna be a lot brighter. Kind of wish it was a little darker. I could get really picky and add some black to it. Put a little red in my lid. And I'm going to add a little bit of black. Just to deepen the red a little bit. Without getting too messy. Now it really looks burgundy. So we'll add some more red. Okay, let's add the ribbon. Of course there's red on my knuckle. Boy, stuff is picky. Okay. Okay. Pick up some more of the red. glittery ribbons on. And now we need to do the berries, but I might have to wait till after we're done with the sign to do the berries. I will probably wash this out, that lid. So I'm just going to set that over here. Continuing wiping off my fingers. Something about me and the ink. Seem to just get everywhere. Okay. We'll set this aside. We'll let it dry a little bit, and then if I don't get it on the live, I'll do it later. I'll add the white berries on there so it looks like mistletoe. I'm gonna set the whole thing down. You can see it there. I think you can. Looks kind of cute. Alright, let's set that down. And so here's the back of my shirt. If you came on late, the one I did yesterday or the day before. Alright, now we're going to work on a chalkboard. Like on my chair, right? We're going to do this Countdown to Santa, where you could actually put the numbers of the days to Christmas in this little circle. You can change them out daily, I guess. Some people are chalking on a little one of our little chips or little circles, and they're putting it on our magnetic chalkboard, and then they're adding a magnet on the back, and then they can just change out the magnet. But I am going to put this star in the center and just make it an ornament and just say Merry Christmas. Or I can do Santa stops here, whatever. So let's just get this out. This is from all these little 12 little like icons, kind of a Scandinavian look. I'm going to use a star. This is called Warm Wishes Minis. Set that aside. And we're going to use a Couture surface. This is one of the Odette boards. I love the Odette boards. I swear all my tools are out in the other room. My box knife apparently is. Alright, so this is a white board that is reusable. This is one of our boutique boards. So instead of being black, it's white, and the size is a 6x18. We have several transfers that work with the 6x18. They're designed, and it can hang. Oh, usually they haven't. I thought they had a hanger here, so it hangs horizontal, but we're gonna do it vertical. So I could take one of them off and hang it up here. On their 9x13s, they have hangers going both directions. All right, I thought it'd be fun to do some fun colors, emerald and tide, and then I'm going to add in the red shimmer paste and silver shimmer paste. So these are the 4 colors. I have like the blues and greens in my TV room, so I kind of like those colors together. All right, Countdown to Santa is a new transfer this year. And let's get it cut apart. They have little lines here to cut, so you know where to cut. So we're going to do the stripes of the ornament in different colors. These are easy projects that everyone can do. And what? I got too many pairs of scissors out, that's for sure. I'm going to do Merry Christmas. I'm not going to mess with counting down. I know I would forget to do it, like change out the numbers. Unless, now, if you had them made up ahead of time on the chips, and you're doing this on a magnetic board, and you just put a magnet on the back of your chip, or something, or Velcro or something, that would be easy. I might remember to change them. Otherwise, I don't think I would be very good at it. I don't think I need the star. Let's just keep it simple. Use those pieces, and we'll put these back in their little bag. All right, cellophane envelope here, so we don't lose them. After we use our transfer and wash it, we'll put everything back on their sticker sheets. These, and store them back, everything back together, so you know where all the parts are. All right, so you see how this fits just perfectly in there? Merry Christmas. That's all we need. Okay, so let's take this off. I'm going to go ahead and fuzz this. This is a new transfer, and it's kind of sticky, so I'm going to put just a little bit of fuzz from the towel on the back. And that's so that the release of the transfer coming off of our board will be easier. If it's really hard, then you might pull and stretch out your silk screen, and then your transfer might not lay flat the next time. So you don't want to stretch it out when you're pulling it up. Okay. So lining this up is pretty easy. I mean, fits right in there. And we're just going to do the Merry Christmas down here. So, should be easy to do. Now we might have to do paste and peel because we're doing so many colors. And we don't want our chalk paste to dry in our silk screen. So when I lay it in, I'm going to pull it up so it releases it from the screen. And then we'll just lay it back down and do the next color. So I definitely want the red on top with a bow. These are going to do in silver. Make sure you can see the little hanger. And then we'll alternate these greens and blues. And then the thin stripe I want to do in the red again. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but not too bad. And I got some mold in there. There must be something in my water I need to change because I got some mold growing in my paste. I'm just going to take it out. I need to get some new water. You're supposed to use distilled water to spray in your, which I wouldn't even have sprayed in this paste, I don't think. Not to say it's not going to mold the next time I go to use it, but okay. We got that. We got the silver. Our Tide, pretty color, which is a little thick. Anybody have any questions? No real big design secrets here, just kind of basic chalking. Chalking 101. You want your paste to be in a consistency about like this, where it just kind of starts to drip. Especially with our newer formulas. Our older formulas tend to be a little bit more lumpy and chalky, and they're not going to be quite that smooth, but they still work. The shimmer pastes are a little thicker in general, so you're not going to get that consistency either. You just kind of, after you start working with it, you kind of figure it out what works best and how they are different. Some of the colors are even act differently than other colors. They're all natural pigments. All right, I'm gonna need this. We may need my towel fell in the water down here. I tell you, it's a mess. All right, let me dry off. I'm gonna have to use these little tools for these little thin lines. And I only have 3 in this room. I have more of them, but I think they're in my take to class container box. So, all right, let's start with the silver chain here. It goes a long ways, so you don't need much. You just skim it over the, squeegee it over the silk screen area. All right. And let's do our red bow real quick. And then we're going to pull this part up so we can release the chalk paste from the silk screen so it doesn't dry in it and stick. If that happens, when you go to pick up your transfer, you're not going to have all of your print on your surface. It's going to be stuck in your silk screen. So you need to work fast and paste and pull. Areas, squeegee all the excess off, scrape it back in your jar, and we're going to pick this up just down to where we stopped. Okay, and then we're just going to lay it back down very gently. And now we're going to start with this. So we need to wipe this off because we're going to need to use the 3 colors. All right, let's start with some green. And I'll just stop there. Red. have kind of that, this is kind of a retro ornament, and we're going to get that retro vibe with these colors. So back to our red line. It's a skinny one. Okay. And green. This is probably where I could use a little bit bigger squeegee, but we don't need to. Can get by with this. There we go. And red. And now the tide. My granddaughter Vivian would love this because she loves patterns. She likes to do patterns with colors or anything. She's into the whole pattern thing. Just a little bit of blue on there. And now green, which was what called emerald, was it? I've already forgotten. Maybe next year they'll come out with more shimmer colors for the holidays. Right now they just have gold, copper, silver, and the red. Would love a white. I know they made an iridescent white for certain people at the leaders one year, and last year we got us leaders got the which I keep forgetting I have. It's kind of a deep magenta color shimmer. You better pull up. You don't lose any of that. Here we go. It's looking pretty. About forgot to do that. And red, and then green, and we're done with this part. There. Bye, Vicky. I'm done with our ornament. I could just fold this up and lay this in the water, and I will wash that later. And then we just need our Merry Christmas. Oh, and then when it dries, I'm going to put the star in the middle. Which I probably will do in silver, maybe? It would be really cool to fill the whole circle in silver and then put this on like in red. And it'll give that, oh, they call them witch's eyes. Witch's eye ornament that it kind of goes in. Remember the antique ornaments, and it goes in and it looks, they call it witch eye. That would be cool. I might try that. We'll let that dry a little bit, and then I'm going to just paint in some silver shimmer in here. Let that dry, and then we'll put this on like in red. That would be cool. Are you with me on that? Hi, Marty. Hi, Robin. Happy to catch you live. Thanks. Usually I've been going live in the mornings when I'm full of energy. But I was kind of bored. I'd finished my deer project and got the video made, and I thought, well, I just as well chalk some, and I just as well go live while I'm doing it. So what do you think? That's gonna be silver and red. So I kind of want to bring some red down here. We'll do the Christmas in red, and maybe this in the green, the tide, since we're ending with green right there. So let's do this in red. I always think Christmas should be red. We're just doing some basic chalking 101 here. We did the pull and paste and pull, I should say, where you paste a little bit and then you pull up, transfer up, so you don't get your chalk drying in your silk screen. So we did that on there. So just make sure the silk screen area is covered. You scrape down all the excess, put it back in your jar. No sense of washing that down the drain. Okay, then we're going to pick up. So usually good, especially on larger transfers, to pull from top to bottom or side to side so you're not stretching that silk screen. If you pull it on the corner, you see how it has give? That'll stretch out your silk screen. That's on the bias of the fabric, so it stretches. So pull it side to side, top to bottom, evenly across. And then we have Mary. I'm going to just blow dry this just a little bit. Hold on my paper. All right, let's do this in tide. Just centering that left and right. I'll just use my tool again since it's fairly small. If you had a bigger squeegee, you'd have this done like in 2 swipes. But since I had this smaller one, I'm trying to get rid of all the lines that it's making and everything, so it takes a little bit longer, but there we go. Put that in my water. Cute. Now let's try the old attempt of painting the center here in silver, and then we're going to put the star on in red and make a witch's eye ornament. So I need to clean off one of these. Which one's the easiest? I'm going to use the tool to go around the outside edge of the circle. I think I can control my curve better. And then I'll fill in the area maybe with a bigger transfer. So we're just going to try to do it without a transfer, because I don't want to try to go find something and it's not going to work. I need a piece of transfer. Let me think. What's going to be a big area? Since I thought of this at the last minute, see what I got here handy. All right, I got this. Let's pick this mess up. I'll blow dry again. I got this tree. It's got a pretty big screened area. It has some dots in it, but It will work. Okay, so let's try again. And I'm just gonna go around the edge here. Easier said than done. Once you don't have the edge of the transfer to. There we go. So I'm just filling in the circle. I want to make the witch eye ornament. If you know what I'm talking about, those antique ornaments that have kind of the, looks like an eye, kind of dips in the middle of it. I didn't know they were called witch eye until when I had my store, I had ordered some and that was the description of it. It was called witch's eye. I'm like, did not know that. Okay, it's gonna have some polka dots, but we're gonna put that star on it. So I think we'll be all right. Right. All right, where are we at here? Hi, Robin. Vicky, if you have the classic holiday ornaments transfer, it has a circle and an oval. You may want to be able to use classic holiday ornament. The old ones from last year, I do, but they're in my other room, so I didn't want to run and get it. Thank you, Robin. Got to watch you while I cooked supper and inspired me to make some flannel shirts for Christmas gifts. See you later. You bet, Sheila. And Marty, love the color palette you used. I know, it's kind of the retro color. Okay, let's blow dry this. We'll put our red star on and we'll be done. Now we just need to put a little star. See if we can get it centered. And level and all that good stuff. That was pretty good. I probably can't beat what I just did, but all right. Fill this in red, shimmer. And I don't even mind the polka dots, because you're not going to see that many of them. And it'll just look like highlight from light. So, light reflecting. Sometimes the craziest things end up being the coolest, your last minute decisions. Oh man, I didn't get that corner of the star. What was I thinking? I was thinking I was done. There. There we go. Okay. Done. Now, I could seal this and make it permanent so the paste doesn't chip off after it dries, or I can leave it and then we can wash it off and redesign on it at another time. But I don't know what I'll do. I might seal it. I might just leave it like this. It's not a hard decision for me when I'm repurposing boards, signs that I get on clearance and I'm painted them and I repurpose them. I automatically seal them in because they're done. But these boards, it's like, they're so nice to wash off. They're so easy to wash off and recreate on. So I hate to seal them, but it looks really cute. Can you see it? There, it came out great. Yes, it did. This year's classic ornament transfer. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't get this year's classic ornament transfer because I have last year's, although they're smaller. But yeah, I didn't get them. But doesn't mean I won't yet because I have some shopping to do. So, all right, see it there in the light. Anyway, there it is, little retro ornament going on there. And that is some basic chalking for those who have never chalked before. It's super easy. Hey, check out the website if you want to look at transfers, paste, inks, chalkcouture.com/OdessaRose. That is the website where you can purchase Chalk Couture and start a wonderful, wonderful hobby of crafting with Chalk Couture. And man, it's just it's the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing. That's all I gotta say. Have fun, guys, and have a good, wow, today's Thursday. The weekend's coming up on us, so have a good weekend. If I don't go live during the weekend, I might go live tomorrow. I think I'm home again tomorrow, so I might finish some more inking shirts and chalk up some more boards. So thanks for watching, and I'll chalk with you later. Bye.